Well, hey, Rube. What you think, huh? You gonna go outside? You gonna go pee? Come on. Milo, you were already outside. You better eat your breakfast. Wait. Okay. There she goes. Well, good morning. It has been a long time since any type of video has happened. And I figured we probably should start making videos again. Who knows how long it'll be for. But it's springtime. And so things start happening in the spring, in the summer. Winter is kind of obviously slow for anything homesteading related. We didn't get many eggs over the winter. I don't know if it was the feed. I don't know if it was just a hard winter for them. I did have a couple chicks I hatched out last year that should have been laying, somewhat regularly, but it is what it is. But yeah, so I'll just take you on a little bit of a tour this morning. I guess show you where we're at. Hi, buddy. Milo, what's he doing? Milo. Wow, buddy. So it's probably been a while since you've seen Milo. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. And so he's almost a year old, still very much puppy. He is actually proving to be a lot harder to house train than Ruby was. Ruby's had probably a total of 5 accidents in the house her whole life. This little guy sometimes has 5 accidents in a week, but he's been doing a lot better. Figuring out that whenever he goes out to pee, he really needs to go pee about 3 or 4 times because he just doesn't empty his bladder. And I talked to the breeder, and he said his mom was the same way. She said his mom was the same way. She would take him out to pee, bring him in, he'd pee on the floor 5 minutes later. But she realized she stayed outside later. She would pee a couple more times, and then she wouldn't have accidents in the house. But he's still very much a baby. At least he acts like one, huh? And him and Ruby love each other. They wrestle all the time. And then other times he's a little bit inappropriate. You know how that works, buddy. And you get on Ruby's nerves, and she bites at you and growls. Nothing like violent or anything, just showing that she does not appreciate his behaviors. But he's really good. Yeah, he's squirrely as all get out. Huh. And so he has to be confined in here if he's not being actively watched. Other than that, him and Ruby can be out and they'll wrestle all over the place. We also have a resident killdeer. It's okay, I'm not going to mess with you. You can see her right here. She decided to move into our driveway a few weeks ago, and so he set up his little bucket so everybody would know she was here. But yeah, I guess that's a new addition. So I guess to give you a little update as I'm dragging this stuff back to the chickens. Summer actually had an appendectomy like almost a week and a half ago. That wasn't really planned. Just was having some side pain, didn't sleep the whole night the night before. Decided to go to the ER, and lo and behold, she had appendicitis. So not what we were expecting. But so that day she had an appendectomy, and so she's kind of on the mend. She's not allowed to really lift anything over 10 pounds until like May 27th. So yeah, it kind of limits what she can do as far as, lifting the kids up or, doing any type of like heavy lifting of anything outside. And so it's kind of bummed about that, but at least we're glad we caught it before it ruptured or anything like that. So, but everybody's doing good. I gotta remember how to do all this stuff with these cameras. But yeah, the girls are all still sleeping. Summer's upstairs, but still doing the same routine, taking care of the animals every day before work. If we take a look back the hallway of the shed, you can probably hear some chaos behind this door. So if you follow us on Instagram, you'll know that we hatched some chicks out a couple weeks ago. Actually, you didn't even see pictures of the chicks. You just saw pictures of eggs in the incubator, because I have not been good at getting that, updating of things and staying on top of stuff. But we hatched out these 10 chicks. And I think we might have some roosters. Right here. Might be one. Might be another one right behind it. I'm just, for now, seeing the combs as the big giveaway. Definitely more pronounced combs than the rest. But if I only have 2 roosters out of 8 hens, I will be happy. And so, they all make a ton of dust. And it is very dusty in here. And I can't wait to get them out so I can clean this up. But I have all kinds of different colors. We got some, it's clearly some black Astrolorp jeans, some sapphire gem jeans, some, that's Liberty's offspring, like the brownish Americana or Easter egg or whatever it is. They're probably not pure Americana. And then I'm assuming the whites have maybe a dominant Favorel hen trait because they're a lot whiter and creamier than what the roosters are. And I don't have any other white hens. I just have Favorel roosters. Like, I have no idea why this chick is a completely pure white. So we'll see here soon enough. Now, the quail side of things isn't as great. Here's another egg. I actually am incubating some quail eggs because I only have like 8 or 9 left. I had a bunch die on me over the winter. And I don't know if it's just old age. I kind of looked it up, and Coturnix quail really don't live much past 2 or 3. And these guys, I got them in 2020. So 21, 22, they'll be 3 years old this year. So I was like, oh my gosh, I want to keep quail. I mean, at one time I had like 50 in here, and then I harvested a bunch. Or culled them, whatever the proper term is. And I wasn't big on eating them. My gram cooked them better than I did. But I mean, I'll give them another shot if the opportunity presents itself. But the nice thing about them is if we keep the lights on them, I know it's harder on them on the long term, but I only had the lights on them for one winter, like consecutively, and it really didn't detract too much from their life, I don't think. Could be why they passed a little bit earlier, but yeah, I don't know. But it's nice to have the quail eggs, because what happened in 2020 is that I got the quail first, then I got the chickens. The chickens started laying in the fall. They slowed down a little bit in the winter, and I only had 10 chickens. But the quail, because I kept a light on them, oh, I'm trying to set you on the roof. Because I kept a light on them, they laid consistently. And we had quail eggs mostly through the winter. And in the winter of 2021, I had a lot more chicks that were going into the winter, like that would start laying around December or January. And so I didn't really see a slowdown. And plus all my other hens were still relatively younger. But I'm going to check this side over here to make sure I don't have any other quail that have passed on. Oh, that's the mat. But this past year, is there any eggs in here? No, that's a pile of poop. This past year, the egg situation was like brutal. Quail didn't lay any because I didn't have a light on them. And then I was getting maybe 1 or 2 eggs from 30 hens a day. I'm not going to say 100% it was a feed related thing, because I know there was a lot of stuff going around on TikTok and whatnot that, you know, they're putting something in the feed or they're taking something out so chickens won't lay eggs. I don't know. I tried switching feed, and I don't think I really saw any results. And then I switched back to the feed that I was using before. I'm getting eggs again. Sorry, I'm in the dark. So I don't know if that has really any merit to it, the whole feed situation. Some people swear it does, but I'm like, maybe, I don't know. So I have some quail in the incubator. Do I have everything? Yeah. Gotta make sure while I'm talking. I have some quail in the incubator. Let's stop and so you can see in here for a minute. I realized I didn't even show you guys the quail. I gotta try to not forget these eggs. But yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this side. There's a couple over there. I think I have 8 or 9 total. But yeah, not many left compared to where it was before. But I have a couple, oh gosh, I don't even know, maybe like 15 quail eggs in the incubator. Along with a couple blue chicken eggs that are some kind of mix between Americana or Easter egg or something, I don't know. And so we'll see what we get from that. Hopefully we get a lot of quail. And if we get a couple more chicks, it's all right. Actually, it was a Tractor Supply yesterday or 2 days ago, and they have buff Orpingtons. I was like, buffs are supposedly good broody moms. And I'd rather put some eggs underneath a chicken and let her deal with them rather than run an incubator and then have to clean that mess out. So I was like, you know what? That's really not what I want. So kind of what we're looking for this year is, obviously we hatched out our own chicks. I'm in the dark again. It's so hard to film whenever the sun is at such an extreme angle. And auto doesn't even do its job. But, you know, we have chickens, but I kind of want to do, not necessarily a breeding program, but I would really like to maybe specialize in a breed that's not super common. And so, this is going to be fun doing this with one hand. Hold on. Watch what's going to happen here. Oh, I know. I'm just going to dump this here, y'all. Come on. This way. Come on. Over here. Every day. Every day. Constant honking from these geese. Where are you? Why are you in here? Peaches! Stop! They're so angry. I don't know what they're doing. I mean, I know what they're doing. There's eggs in there and it's laying season. So, yeah, here we go. This is what we have with our chickens. Still have our Favrel roosters. Tried to keep one other rooster. Where is he? Where's Gerald? Gerald's over there on the other side harassing hens. He actually had a lot more red on him, but he lost a bunch of feathers. I don't know if the geese are picking on him or if the Favrels are picking on him as he's come to age. But he had really nice colors, but now he looks kind of wonky. So honestly, I have too many roosters, I think. I hate to spit out Brett Michaels. You know, together they're Brett Michaels. I don't know which one's Brett and which one's Michael, but they're Brett Michaels together. Just look at their hair. Their blonde flowing feathers / hair. But yeah, that's what we got going on. You can see I don't have any white chickens, but the Favrels carry some whiter feathers, so I'm assuming that's where the white chicks come from. I mean, maybe some Isa Browns or some Golden Comets. I have a couple of those, or maybe the light feathered Americanas could maybe be part of that. Well, hey, Miss America, the friendliest chicken of them all, getting a little morning drink. Y'all have messed up your water already. Strawberries are uncovered. Planted strawberries last year. You don't really get anything the first year. You pinch off the flowers, cover them so they don't freeze because they're starting to blossom. You don't want the blossoms to burn off with freezing. Just gonna try to do more videos. It's really hard, you know, working full-time job. We're gonna be walking in the sun now, darkness. Working full-time job. Don't hit the berries. And then also we're involved in a new ministry center here in town. You know, we got family taken care of, being with, video editing for like people in Upwork, freelancing. I got lots of stuff to keep me busy. So yeah, I know I'm kind of ending this abruptly, but I gotta get to work. And I'm gonna make another video talking about our garden plans, because we have started sowing some seeds and kind of what we want to plant in the gardens this year and what we want to accomplish, and what we're looking to do. And I don't know if I ever finished my conversation about what chicken breeds I wanted to raise. So we'll talk about that in another video too. But just wanted to make something and get something out there. Some of y'all have been asking and waiting to see, you know, what's going on with us. And so I appreciate y'all waiting as I'm staring into the sun. And thank you all for watching. Drop the likes. Well, not drop the amount of likes, but, you know, leave a like, I guess. Subscribe, all that good stuff. For more videos from us at a rate of which I can't promise or say, but we'll see what happens. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.